behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from playing sports to exotic whips. Ain't gotta tell me, dog, I know I'm the shit behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from music exec to this podcast. Now I finally feel at home at last. Behind the baller.
Yo, what up, what up? You are listening to Behind the Baller. Yo, man, let's just get right the fuck into it, because I ain't got a whole lot of time. Andrew Yang. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I try to always back Asians, you know, and I had some doubts here and there. And then my guy threw the motherfucking H-bomb. Yo, man, Andrew Yang is for cannabis, and it's just fucking crazy. I need to read a lot more of it, the policies he's into, but yo, you already know my last name is Yang. I started following dude on social media. He just, wow, man. My boy Bobby Hundreds did some campaign dinner at his house for him and had some connections. But one of my homies from China who's got a lot of political ties in China, her name is Rigel. She is just like super plugged in, and she connected me with some of his peoples. So we've been talking, and I'm trying to get Andrew Yang on the show. You know what I'm saying? We got to push this motherfucker. We got it, man, bro. Because I'm not fucking with Biden. You already know he's against weed, and he's saying this shit's a gateway drug. Like, yeah, I don't know. He's fucking tripping. But I'm trying hard as fuck to get him on the show. Andrew Yang 2020. Andrew Yang 2024. Fuck it. Let's go. And I got some great news. I dropped it on my gram yesterday. We are dropping the all gold Ben Ball Did the Chain money counter again. We made 500. I had to rush them. Production had to be rushed. The price is going to be $175 now. There's a $35 increase in price, which is not going to be a problem. We had to expedite ship them shits so we could have them here for Black Friday. Make sure you download the network app, NTWRK. And yeah, Black Friday. I don't know exactly what time, to tell you the truth, but you need to pay attention because there's no promos. 500, and that is it. I'm telling you now. I'm going to tell you something that's going to happen again. I'm not dropping another, 500, 200, 110. There's nothing left. I got one at my shop. I got one here. I got none for promo. Homies don't hit me up. Black Friday, shit's going to sell out. You already know the other ones. 500 sold out in 8 seconds. All right. Speaking of Christmas, and that is the perfect Christmas gift for somebody who has everything. It's like, why not? It's a dope-ass novelty item. I was already going over Christmas gifts. And if I told you what my kids wanted, I would just, man, I'd want you to smack me across the mouth. But we're not even at Thanksgiving yet. We literally have another week till Thanksgiving. And motherfuckers hit me with Christmas this, Christmas that. We get a Christmas tree in the house and all this other crazy shit. And it got to thinking, no one ever gets me shit for Christmas. And, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. There's people have a hard time getting me a birthday present. And I don't want anything for my birthday ever. But for people's birthdays, it depends on who it is. I always give gifts. That no one could ever say I don't give gifts. I might be cheap on certain shit, not for somebody else, but like I might say, I don't know if I want to buy this, boom, But again, like I said, I'll drop a $500,000 to $1 million on a card. I won't even think twice about it. I'll drop motherfucking, $2-3 grand on a really good meal. But Christmas is going to kill me this year. It is just going to fucking kill me. And it is what the fuck it is. That's why I need you motherfuckers to hit MedMen to get them VVS pens. No, I'm playing. Listen, man, MedMen had this announcement last week that they laid off 200 people and they're cutting, some corners. Not corners, I'm saying that they're cutting their budgets and strengthening other areas. Let me tell you something real quick, man. I'm not saying this because I have a big deal with them. MedMen is going to do their thing. They're going to get acquired or whatever it is. They're going to keep pushing. They're too big of a brand, in cannabis, and they're going to turn the shit around. There was a reevaluation. There was a correction, and now they, level the playing field, and we're there. But VVS is still, their dopest account, and we're going to do a lot of fucking projects with them. And one of my goals for 2020, starting in January, is every store that carries, which is like 60 shops that carry VVS in California, I am going to strengthen the relationships. I'm going to do free appearances, and I'm going to do giveaways and the whole nine. But I'm going to start hitting all these areas in your city, all the way from Norwalk, Bellflower, San Diego, Santa Ana, Costa Mesa, downtown Los Angeles, West Hollywood, fucking Oxnard, San Francisco, San Jose. I mean, we're just gonna get it in, you know. So definitely, if you are in the area, make sure you check out VVS at MedMen and also at the Green Door. Obviously, we have an exclusive collaboration with Green Door and Cookies. I got to get the locations and everything else. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy ass week. Lakers are number one. We are doing our thing. I don't want to speak about nobody else. Fuck Luka Doncic and all that other shit. I don't give a fuck. The Carmelo thing didn't make any sense to me with Portland. All I know is that my motherfucking Seahawks play against the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend, and we got to get it in. Designer Con is tomorrow. Designer Con is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will pop up there sometime on Friday. It's the VIP night, and then on Sunday, I'm definitely going to pop in there. So, you know, without further ado, yo, today's guest is a very special person, man. Again, man, we got my man Timati, and again, this dude is, you know, fucking biggest mega superstar in Russia. He's like if you combined Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, and Kanye West all in one person. Like, he's just super big. Dude is just, he's the fucking Jackie Chan of but like as powerful as Jackie Chan is with, you know, being 40 years younger. But yeah, we got my man Timati, sorry. He's a rapper. He's an entrepreneur. He owns a Black Star Records, and, you know, he's got Black Star Burger, Black Star Car Wash. He's got all kinds of shit. He has a baby with one of the biggest models in Russia. He has another kid with another huge model. He's just, dude is doing it. He's friends with Vladimir Putin, so you already know how crazy that is. And he's super humble. So we're going to get into that right now. But let me catch my breath with an at Lakey beat. Miles Jordan, man. Hit me up with that joint right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll be right back. Yo, man, you are listening to Behind the Baller. We got a motherfucking special guest here. Listen, man, I told you motherfuckers, Ben Baller's international. You know what I mean? We got Korean motherfuckers on here. And now we have the biggest mega Russian superstar. This motherfucker the biggest motherfucker in that whole entire Eastern European area. But he big worldwide. We got my man Timati in the house. Yo, Timati, what's good, bro?
Thanks for having me tonight.
Yo, man, let's just get right into it, man. One thing that just was the first thing I said, because I met you like 11, 12 years ago, bro. Like, how
Long
the
time.
fuck did you learn how to speak English so fast? So, because your English has gotten progressively better.
I think it's getting even worse and worse and worse.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because I used to come to LA like a lot more than these days. Right now, I'm really focused on the inner market, on the Russian market. So this past like 7 years, I'm heavy into inner Russian market, which is growing real fast. And the story behind English is I used to study English in school, and then I was like an exchange student. So I stayed in LA for a couple of years when I was a kid. Yeah, like in the age of 12, 13. I was an exchange student.
Okay.
And I stayed here for a couple of years. Plus, I got good ears, so I catch.
What school was that?
It was somewhere Riverside. It was yeah.
Motherfucker, you know.
Yeah, it was UC like.
Oh, UC Riverside.
Yeah.
Okay,
UCLA.
but Riverside is, dog. Let me tell you something. Riverside is some shit. They got a lot of meth labs there. It's a fucked up area.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's pretty crazy.
Let me ask you a question, man. What? Because you know this is like my podcast is a business podcast, but because there's so much music history, so much sneaker, so much art culture. You know, we talk about the cause, everything. Like, what music did you grow up listening to?
Oh, it was Snoop. It was Puck. It was Busta Rhymes, NWA, Wu-Tang, all that. I mean, some classic hip hop.
No, the good shit. You know what I'm saying? The real shit. Like, you know, like, listen to music now is fucking tough, you know? Like, you know, but, so man, you know, like, tell me about growing up in Moscow. Like, what's the best and worst of Moscow?
Oh, you know, Moscow is such a special place, such a special town, and there is a cliche out here in States, especially because those Hollywood movies, how they show Russians, like they every day they drink vodka, they got Kalashnikov, they got bears walking like with them. This I don't know if I can swear.
No, you can say what the fuck you want. You can say what you want.
In his fucking stupid hats, like nobody wears them in Russia no more. Like this.
You know what it is that like people don't realize the Soviet Union was fucking 20, 30, 30 years ago.
It really stayed because it was on the level of U.S. propaganda, and Russia was one of the Cold War opponents, like one of the biggest places. So usually here it was like a government program to show us the different way. But right nowadays Russia changed a lot. It's a different high-end place, like especially Moscow.
Yeah.
I want you to visit the place and check it out.
I've been. It's just
visit now.
Nah, I know. Back then there was no fucking like Ritz-Carlton, like all the nice shit. There was no Black Star fucking car wash, and you know what I'm saying. Like
Moscow turned into like really high-end city.
It's like Dubai, huh? It's like
I can't even compare it to Dubai. It's
like Paris.
It's different. I can't even tell. Like we have all the brands and all the cars. Restaurants, menus in the restaurants are books. Like
right.
you
But
have.
do they have like Balenciaga, like Saint Laurent, and all that stuff and everything? They have a mall, or it's
like everything. Like
oh shit,
multi-brand stores, like I don't know, like Harrods.
Oh, they have like Harrods, like,
or
okay,
Selfridges or whatever.
Right.
And all the separate brands for sure. Saint Laurent, anything.
Dope.
Right now, anything.
Okay, so in Russia right now, what is hip hop like in Russia right now?
Oh, the cool thing is that like 10 years ago, in hip hop scene in Russia was very U.S. oriented because let's be honest, it came.
Yeah, a lot of influence. I get it.
Yeah, it came from here. Right now, the inner market is very strong, and people in Russia listen more to Russian hip hop, like a lot more than U.S. hip hop. So
that's good.
The same thing happened in France. Like the local scene is much stronger than the foreign scene.
Right.
For sure, if we have like big headliners like I don't know Drake or whatever, like more people gonna come. But right now, Russian artists easily throw 35,000, like 40,000 shows. My last show was 35,000. It was Olympijski Stadium, and we have a couple of other names. 25, 30,000.
Who are some big rappers or big artists like in urban music, like who's like rap, sing, whatever? Who are the big artists in Russia right now?
I can tell that by the past 3 years, it was mostly like if we're talking big venues, it was Busta.
Busta Rhymes or Busta?
No, his name is Busta.
Oh, okay.
No, Busta Rhymes. Similar, but Busta. Then it's me, and there's this guy Oxymiron. I think he came here for a battle. He threw a crazy battle. He prepared himself and threw the Russian kid threw a crazy freestyle in Russian and killed the American dude. It was all over the news, and they had like I don't know, like 5 million views in 10 hours, which was a record for a battle. It's crazy.
No, so
the inner market, the inner scene of Russian hip hop is at its point now.
That's great. I can't wait to go and check it out.
Need to.
How did you end up on Star Factory 4? Like that show
Oh, honestly, it was like a really pop show. It wasn't about hip hop at all. But I had no other choice. I guess it was like 15 years ago, and there was no hip hop music on the radio. They wouldn't put it. They wouldn't play it. Nothing on TV. They wouldn't put it and play it. And I had the only option to go to the pop show, and through this pop show that there is this vibe, like the other vibe, like hip hop scene, and it went bigger. It opened some doors.
So did it change your life, like as an artist?
It changed my life, and it changed the hip hop scene too, because finally someone brought it to TV, to the radio. I was like the first hip hop artist that really was.
It's similar to Korea. Korean is really similar to like Russian, right? Like
for sure.
Like the dictator, or not dictator, sorry, but like the president of Korea, if he's like 2 + 2 = 5. now it equals 5. Do you know what I mean? You can't even argue anything. You know,
Yeah.
you have to go to the army. Doesn't matter if you don't go to the army. You try to go to America and leave. You can never come back to Korea ever again. Even still
for real?
today, yeah. And you know, like there was no hip hop. You can't wear no tattoos. You can't go to a 5-star hotel. You can't go to these places. And like in Russia, you know, I remember, you know, come on, like Igor, I've known fucking Igor for 20 something years. You know how many fucking Russian girlfriends I've had? You know, I dated girls from Ukraine, from Odessa, from Kiev, you know, from fucking, you know, from Russia. So it's like, you know, that's good though. So is social media big in Russia?
Yeah, social media right now took over the world, I guess. So
Because I have like all of a sudden, because of you, every fucking day I have a Russian follower coming on. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, but they're like pretty girls. You know what I mean? They have like their pictures are taken professionally, and like there might be like a rapper or something. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Like, who?
you know what's cool? You know what's cool about the country right now? That honestly, 65% of the Russian population is women. 65% of Russian population
fucking
is
amazing.
women. That's the true statistic.
I mean, I'm married, but still, that's amazing.
You know, so if you count in for one guy, there's always 3 girls. So you know, it's like heaven for us. Trust me, I swear.
So back to the music though. How many artists do you have on Black Star right now?
Right now, I guess over. We had like 13, 14. Right now, it's about 10.
So you have 10 artists signed to the label.
Yeah.
And all 10 artists, they all have albums out and everything, you know, they're...
Half of them have albums out, and we had this big show similar to X Factor or whatever you call it.
Right.
On TV, we signed 1, 2, 3, 4. We signed 5 new artists. It's been like a year and a half, so the album was on the way. Some of them have big singles, big breakthroughs on the market, but some of them still working on an album.
So what happened to Igor Creed? Like he was on...
That's simple. We signed him at the beginning, and there was a 7-year contract, and it was just over. So he went his way.
Right. But no, it's all love, it's whatever.
Yeah. We cool.
I mean, the motherfucker became big. You know, when he first came here, the motherfucker knew maybe 3 words of English, and then he started learning more and more, you know, and it just hits me up. And like, you know, I show him love because, you know, because of Black Star, because of PML, because of my family, and, you know, it's cool.
No, he's cool, talented kid. He grew up with us. He became like, I don't know, Justin Bieber of Russia, if we can say that. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, but you know, when the contract is finished and you count the numbers and you see that you can, you know.
No, I mean, yeah, if he did his contract, you know.
He just went his way, and we still cool.
Is
That's
there
the most
anybody
important.
you want to like, do you have an ideal collaboration for music? Is anybody you want to collab with in music, you know?
Here?
Anywhere.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a couple of days ago, we had the Black Star Burger opening here on Fairfax 351, and Justin came.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not? And there's a good idea to have a great melody and then translate it to Russian language and sing in Russian. I don't know. That's
shit.
a crazy idea,
You know,
but maybe one day it will work.
You know, Justin's
Whoever
a very
knows.
good friend of mine. We've been friends a long time. When I seen him that night, we talked and everything. But, you know, he's gotten, every time he's dropped a record, you know, from like the kiddie pop stuff, and then it gets better. And then the last album he dropped, which was, you know, a few years ago, he wasn't fucking around now. He's a real, you know, he's really talented. I've heard him rap. He's good. And so I'm interested on this new album because, you know, I was getting this done. I was talking
Do
to Pooh Bear.
anything, rap, sing.
So that would be fucking dope. But I mean, like, there's nobody like anybody else. Like, you want like to like, if you were like, fuck it, I want to like collab with somebody, you know, like there's nobody else you could think of.
I like a lot of people. I like Mick Mill.
Meek's dope.
I like YG.
YG's crazy. Those are both my boys. They're crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta connect you with them. They're just crazy. They will fuck with you, especially if they knew. You know, you're so humble. That's the only thing I don't like about you sometimes, man. You're so humble. I wish you would be like more of a dick. And I wish you'd be like, yo, listen, man, let me get fucking you know, let's get Vladimir here. Let's kill somebody. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Going on, you know, you came to my 40th birthday party. Igor threw it. It was at Playhouse, and that night Rihanna came to my birthday party, and I thought, shit, that would be a great collaboration for Rihanna and you. I don't know what ever happened, but did you guys ever connected after that or no?
We seen each other.
Yeah, because it was crazy. Because I was like, fuck, bro, she stayed until like 3 or 4 in the fucking morning or whatever. He made me a fucking Rolex cake. Do you remember? Like it was my 40th birthday. You know, that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, I remember Playhouse.
Yeah, Playhouse. It was
and
crazy.
Igor Zak with a flashlight. That's the classic.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So in the music business has been like business-wise, it's been lucrative. You made a lot of money in the business.
I mean, when we compare the numbers to like biggest US labels, for sure, it's not that numbers. But
No, but I mean, it's made you.
But the cool thing about Russian market is that we see every 6 months the growth on digital sellings, on concert shows, on big like advertisement contract. So the market in Russia is really growing right now. It's booming. It's booming.
So the money you made from music though, like, cause like you have a lot of entities, you know, so you're investing, the earnings into other businesses. Like I saw the Black Star Car Wash, and then you have how many businesses do you have right now? Like,
even me myself, I lost in count. So we have this new project, Black Star Fitness, that we're gonna open like this month, like a crazy gym, and we're gonna build like a net of those gyms across Russia. We have Black Star Burger, we have Black Star Wear, then we have the car washes.
you have a Black Star Burger in Moscow,
yeah, for
LA.
sure, for sure.
And is there anywhere else in Russia that you have a Black Star Burger or no?
We have over 50 spots
Jesus
in Russia already,
Christ.
and it's growing. And hopefully next year we'll come to 100.
Why not Jesus Christ? Why not Black Star Coffee? You know, do like coffee. I mean,
I'm working on that already. I think it's coming like in 5-6 months. We've been working on that for a long time. It's not even the music label. Black Star is a lifestyle corporation right now.
I like that.
And I always thought that I cannot like perform till I'm like 60, 70. I gotta
you have to look like
reinvest money and just grow the brand. And the brand is bigger than just the music. So
right.
It's a lifestyle corporation. We can do anything. It's just unique services and cool design concept. It's all about the vibe,
right?
I guess.
With your music, right? Your music lyrics. How does it translate from Russian to worldwide? Like, do people? You have fans outside of Russia, right? Like,
Yeah.
For instance, have you ever done shows in like in Europe before?
Yeah, for sure. I had this song "Welcome to Saint-Tropez" that blew all of a sudden. I guess like 7-8 years ago, and
Yeah, I'm about to ask you about that in a second.
And I had a lot of European tours across Germany, Sweden, France, all over the place. It was big.
Welcome to Saint-Tropez. It has tens of millions of listens and views and everything, right?
I guess over 100.
Yeah. Did you think that song was going to be a worldwide success?
No, it was easy. I had a song, and then DJ Antoine called me and told me, I want to do a remix. Can you please throw the English a cappella? I just went into the studio and translated the song. It was in Russian first.
Right.
So I translated and just sent him the a cappella, and then I forgot about this shit. And then a couple of months later, he was like, I did a remix. I was like, yeah, okay, right. Send it to me. I'll listen to it one day, maybe. And then a week later, I started to receive calls like, I heard your track here, I heard your track there.
Like George and Jack, they played me the song. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And it fucking just blew up. DJ Antoine put it on one of his compilations,
Yeah,
like
compilations.
dance compilations, and then it blew over all of a sudden. No one expected. It just blew, and that's it.
Yeah. But you make beats too, right?
Yeah.
You produce, right?
Yeah.
So what you like doing better? Like you like being a performer better, like a rapper, or do you like being a producer? Like, is it?
To be honest with you, I like both. I like the stage. I like the people, the contact with people, and I really have a good team. We play only live. It's like 10 musicians on stage, plus the visual effects. I like performing. I like producing too.
And you like being behind the studio,
yeah,
right?
I like producing. The best part of producing is that you stay home with your family. You can go early.
You know what? I was going to ask you that too because, down a thing, I had a couple things I want to ask you. First of all, congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you. The sun.
And you know, I got 3 kids, you know, so it's very difficult. I'm trying to be involved, but I've been on a plane 100 times this year. I've been 100 flights. You know, I travel a lot. You travel a lot. Is it difficult, you know, to be a dad, and then also, you know, just your business is so crazy, right? So like, is it hard for you to see your daughter and then see your boy? Like, you know, is it?
You know, the touring artist dad is the worst, to be honest with you. And you feel me, and you know what I'm saying. Like the touring dad artist is.
But like let's say for instance, like, you know, the mother of the child, do they get mad at you, or like, you know, you cool? Is it like?
No, I mean, everyone understands that men gotta make money and feed the family.
No,
so,
for sure.
Yeah. But I resetted my life, and I talked to my manager. I told her that we don't put more than like 4 shows a week, or
4 shows a lot, dog.
it was a lot. And then I reduced it to 4 shows a month.
Okay, yeah.
So like once a week I go out, I do the show, I come back. It was a hard decision, so I had to go to the office and, you know, like produce more, start working more on the brand expansion than on the music itself.
Right.
So my last album, I think, was like 3-4 years ago.
Damn, was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because right now I have so many things going inside the country, so many business projects. I really...
But I heard new music yesterday, right? That was a new song, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was funny. Like one day before I left, I just was hanging in the studio with the guys who was looking for some new shit, and then we came with the dumbest song ever, which we recorded. And
I thought it was dope. It was like, you know,
it is dope. But you know, the thing with the industry, I think the same thing here. The more dumb is the song, the more popular it gets.
Yeah,
it's
true.
It's
the
fucked
more
up.
simple too. You know what I mean? Like
The more simple and the more, you know, the more nonsense in the song, the better it pops. So I did one of these songs and I brought it here, and I was shooting the video yesterday.
Thank you for putting me in it. So I was doing some research on you, right? You know, because I just never looked you up. You know, like YouTube, Instagram, we're friends. I never bug you about nothing. I said it before. I've always been close to Russians all my life. I kept a tight knit with the Russian community in New York, Los Angeles, even, you know, whatever. I always had love for you, you know. So I started doing some research, right? And I was like, oh shit, Tim went to college. You went to a Russian university.
Yeah.
You know, and like, what did you study there?
It was economics and finance, but I had to quit on the 3rd year because I couldn't put together night studio sessions with lectures and all that, and it just, you know, I started to sleep like half of the day inside the university. I was in the back.
But do you think
on the back table sleep?
When you were in school, did it help you think, or you think it was, I don't know, you just...
No, school for sure. You got to finish school, but there was at that point no university and no teachers that could teach me how to build the entertainment brand and you know,
it's a
how
different
to
thing.
rap and to record.
Yeah.
I had to get it myself, so I quitted the university and went to the streets.
Same thing with,
started doing
I still graduated, but I mean, I still did it. But like, what I'm asking is like, for your kids when they get older, do you want them to go to college? I mean, do you want them to go to university?
Oh, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
I want, you know, I want to give to my kids as much as I can in different aspects. You know, the sports, the music, anything, and then they choose what they want by themselves, who they want to be in this life. I'll support, you know, any movement.
That's a beautiful, dog. That's beautiful. So right now, Moscow is your residence, right? That's your main area.
Yeah.
So okay, so you come here a lot.
Yeah.
How do you like LA, bro? Like honestly, like what do you think about LA? Like,
I mean, I love LA, but it's weird at some point. You know, it's such a different place. I can't compare LA to none of the places. People are weird at some point.
yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's, you know, it's different. It's but I mean, like,
it's a lot of beautiful in the city and a lot of fake.
oh, of course, yeah, man.
Like,
You know, I do notice though, like, you know, when you go to like certain European places, like, they're not gonna be fake. You know, they might be reserved. They'll be quiet about something and not want to disrespect. But like here, it's just so much because it's.
you know, in Russia, it's simple. It's either, you know, you cool guy, I like you. Either like fuck you, you know, straight to the face, like black or white.
Yeah.
It's red or blue. Here is different. Here
No,
is
it's a fucking green, pink, blue, purple.
Yeah. I'm gonna see you
going
tomorrow.
like-
Hit me up and all that, and nothing happens.
And I felt bad because I was like, damn, last couple times I didn't see Tim. And I felt obligated because I said, hey, you know what? I'm busy as fuck. I know. I got kids. I got 3 businesses, 3 children. I said, let me make this 1 hour to do this just to show them that, you know what? I feel like I haven't talked to George about it. I was talking to them. I was like, yo, man, I feel bad because, you know what? Not that you ever asked me for a favor. I never asked you for a favor, nothing. I said, but let me show some support because I know, like, if I ever needed it, boom, you've always offered, like, hey, man, come here, see this. But it was always cool. Like, what's the biggest difference between music in U.S. and music in Russia?
It used to be that the Russian industry was very U.S. oriented. They looked at the top artists and wanted to copy this shit.
Yeah, I can see
I mean, like anywhere in the world, because
Yeah.
like when it comes to entertainment industry, this is the like
This is the Mecca.
homeland.
It's
Yes,
the-
this
it's-
is the Mecca. Los Angeles especially, and right now is like it's a bad it's not bad taste, or it's a bad thing to copy anything.
Yeah.
And people understand
finally
it
understand it,
fast.
right?
They have Shazams, YouTubes, whatever. You can't fool them. So right now they're trying to do the Russian authentic,
No, for
pop
sure.
or hip hop.
I went to Germany like many years ago, and like Germany, like in Berlin, the the music there definitely like
Sorry,
playing-
the answer to the question that you just asked, what's the difference? It's there's no difference. It's just the amount of money in the industry is different. That's
yeah,
it.
of course. There's more resources there. There's more like, I mean, because they're there and it started here. I get it. But like what you said was interesting because in Germany, you would only hear the like you'd hear some local hip hop artists from Germany. But then now, the German artists, they're fucking with them harder than they are than American because they're trying to back their own people. You
True.
know? So 2019 has been a crazy year, dog. I don't know about you. For me, the world, Donald Trump, everything, it's just been crazy, right? We're coming towards the end. In fact, there's less than 2 months left in the decade because now it becomes 2020, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you this year?
If we take aside that I have a son now,
Yeah.
which I guess was the most important thing,
Right.
I had to surf the biggest waves.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that shit, man. You surfed the crazy. Sometimes I thought it was fake. I thought it was like a Photoshop. Like fucking around.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. My life changed with that. When like surfing entered my life,
Yeah.
my life changed.
A lot of my friends who surf, like really surf here, like the real OG surfers, they don't do anything else. Like they're real surfers. They have a different type of zen. It's like a meditation. Like it's a different thing. They're different people. I've never surfed before. I've skateboarded here and there. I've seen it, but it changed you, huh?
It changed a lot. Meditation is a state of mind, and it's a completely different sport. I tried, jumping from parachutes, cross bikes. I grew up skateboarding. I tried it everything. But this sport is so much different, and it gave me a lot, like mental wise.
Have you ever been to Australia before?
Yeah, but long time ago.
Well, they have like the craziest. New Zealand has the craziest surf there. So like.
Sure, Margaret River directions.
Are you gonna go out there one day and surf or?
For sure.
That's crazy, man. So let's get to some interesting shit, man. Like, bro, when did you and Vladimir Putin become friends, man?
I can't say that we're like really close friends because it's very hard to be close friends,
Right.
with the Russian president.
Right.
That's different type of person.
I mean, when did you guys come? Become become cool. Become like in contact.
Before that, I was really, really, like US oriented. I was not interested in, if we're talking like 10, 12 years back and what's happening inside the country, like whatever, no politic preferences, no local ideology. I was like, I can live wherever I want to. I like this, I like that. And then all of a sudden, started to get into the political scene. Not
Right.
even like, not like get like working or.
No, I get
just
it.
started figuring out what's happening in the country, how
Right.
it happened. And then I had the proposition from the government. There was one of elections to be inside the promotional, how you say?
No, you endorsed him. I saw. You know, you
Like the promotional videos that I highly recommend to vote.
Right, that's an endorsement. Yeah, you know, so you endorsed him. And then,
So I took a couple of days to think about if I want to be there or not. And I started researching and talking to people, and I got deeply into the subject and started like seeing and understand what work stands behind this team and behind this man. So you know, I had to read a lot. I had to watch some documentaries.
right, do research, right?
Yes, and I took a decision to support, and from that time, for sure, I had to, you know, deeply jump into the whole situation,
Right.
into the political scene, and you know, into what's happening in the country, and I became like, can I say,
Yeah.
the voice of the team, and I have
So did you know Vladimir before he was the president?
no.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
no. We met the first time we met is when I got invited to the inauguration
right. Oh shit, that's crazy.
procedure. From that point, we, you know, started our first conversation and went on and on and on and on.
Like, tell me something about like Putin. Do you think that like the world doesn't know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Americans, they have like one general idea. They think he's like a dictator. You know what I mean, or whatever else. There's something like that. The world you could think that you could say that you think that.
You know, I met Trump. I met Trump when my friend Emin Agalarov and his father, they brought him because he was the owner of Miss Universe brand.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah,
before
yeah.
he became a president.
Yeah. Donald Trump used to always go to Miss Universe. Yeah.
Yeah. So he came to Russia, and I met him on the event. I met him on this contest. I've seen him sitting in a lounge, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I met some cool people around the world, but I never met in my life person that walks into the room and he feels the whole room. It doesn't matter how big it is, with the energy so, you know, so strong that you can feel it. That you can feel like goosebumps.
Yeah.
You know the authority. How to say in English? The авторитет we say in Russian. Authority or
Authority.
not even authority, like respect. You feel me?
So you're talking about for Putin, or you talking about Trump?
I'm talking about Putin.
Oh, okay.
Like I met Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. He got cool energy, whatever.
I met him before.
But I never met a person like Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
When
Is he tall, or is he short? Is he
I think
taller?
his similar height as me, maybe a bit shorter. I don't know.
Right.
Really, but big energy,
Yeah.
big status. You know, he's
But he's a
different.
Cool
He's
dude,
different.
right? He seems cool.
Yeah, for sure.
He collects Patek Philippe's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. I don't know, you know what I mean?
I think he has the same watch, like, and he wears it on the right hand.
Yeah. So you never been on a horse with no shirt on with Vladimir?
I would love to. I would love to, man.
I seen him wearing a shirt. I was like, this has to be fake picture. It was a real picture. He's on the shirt, the fucking horse with no shirt on.
You know, there's a lot of issues about him, and for sure, for sure, the institute, the government institute, government department in United States, it was the thing that's been there for years. And
Right.
there's a lot of old people from the previous generation that used to think and still thinks that U.S. is the most strong system. You got to dictate the other countries, like everybody else is under. That's why they don't like Vladimir Putin, because he became independent. You know, he don't want to bend under no one.
Good for him, bro. You know,
Yeah, he got his own thing going, like in China, and instead of beefing with each other, we just got to get along. I
Yeah.
guess. But some people don't understand that.
I mean, dog, you know me, I'm open-minded,
Yeah.
bro. So tell me something that the world doesn't know about you. Tell me something that nobody knows. Like, you ain't never said on an interview in Russia, never said on YouTube and Instagram. Like, what's something? Tell me something that the world doesn't know about you.
Honestly, I want to quit one day.
You want to quit what?
Everything.
Oh yeah, I'm right there. I'm with you right now. But
Bro.
I'm older than you, so it's different.
Bro, I want to quit everything.
Yeah.
Just take my surfboard and go on a world tour. Trust me, everything.
Listen, bro, I don't want to do jewelry no more. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to smoke weed, raise my kids, and drink water. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm so tired. But, bro, I'm 47. I've done everything. I've fucking ran with Tupac. You know what I'm saying, bro? All these people. I've just been, but I hear you. You know what I mean? You're just, it's overwhelming, and you want to give your kids a better life. You want to be on the surfboard. Me, I don't want to be on a surfboard, dog. I want to be cruising. I want to be on an island somewhere, different islands here and there, but with my family. I want to spend more time with my family.
Yeah.
On some like flashy shit, like what's the most expensive thing you ever bought?
I think a house.
Okay. In Moscow, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I'm not talking about cars and watches and all that, because I think I already passed a little this period of life.
Yeah, you kind of graduated from it, right?
When like cars were important. I think right now I'm just riding in the buses. Like I have those little buses.
Yeah, I have one too. You know what I mean? You showed me the dope one. That yours is like it's nicer. I didn't really
like
go
V classes.
Yeah, the V classes stuff.
Nothing like super flashy.
This is the crazy thing. I still have some crazy cars, right? You know what I mean?
I know. I follow you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
on the social media.
But still, though, tell you the truth, honestly, like I kind of don't care anymore. And I had them for almost 15, 16 years. I get it, because I remember when George would be like, or Jack would be like, yo, man, this is Tim's new car. I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker crazy. Full body kit, man, sorry, this, that, and everything.
Yeah.
And I just think that you just went through it,
Do you remember the feeling of your, first Lamborghini or Ferrari when you finally got it? You remember that feeling?
Yeah, it was the best feeling in the world.
Like you spend the day and then you go to bed thinking about that. You wake up like 6 in the morning, you just rush into the garage and it's still there and you're looking like, wow. And my second car was like, okay, cool. It was cool for a week. Yeah. My third car, like sports car, there was like really excitement when I was ordering. Yeah. And like delivery, happy for like 15 minutes. And the last car that I sold, there was no excitement. It was just like, it's a new car.
It's cool. Really weird you said that, because when I drove my new Pista, and it's a limited edition car. I go to Beverly Hills Ferrari, boom. I have another car coming, a super rare car, and it's a hybrid. It's a new Ferrari, comes out in November, and it's like the SF90. This is a very big hype about it and everything. And I think when I get it, I might just be like, yo, man, what? If you guys want to sell it, it's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not really tripping. Car. I'm not looking back in the garage like I used to. When I first got my first Ferrari, I drove to my hood where I grew up. People ain't got no money like that, and I let them drive it around. And I was like, fuck it.
And the crazy thing, I started to appreciate the OG models, the old school models more.
That's definitely much more. And you start realizing, you drive those. I mean, they're vintage Ferraris are, $60 million, $40, $50 million, $20 million. It's a different thing. I started
enjoying these cars more. And the funny thing, I went to Platinum Motorsport like 2 days ago, and there was this Hummer H1. And I was like, Jack, please give me the keys. Let me try this thing. He was like, he was like, there's no brakes.
Yeah. I hate that car. It's too big, man.
No speed. It's too big. Let me drive it. And this shit is authentic. It has velour seats.
Yeah.
No tuning. Everything like
it's
these.
Just too much of a. It's just too hard to drive. You can't park it anywhere.
Bro, I enjoyed it so much.
Really?
I enjoyed it so much. I took it around the sunset. There was Jack on a passenger seat, and he was happy too. He was like, "Fuck, I love this car too." It changed a lot. Like the vibe changed.
Yeah. So, I know you want to just stop everything, get on a surfboard and blah blah. But really, let's be honest. Like, in the next 5 years, where do you see your career, your life going?
Man, next 5 years, working like a motherfucker, because there's so many fields and so many things that our brand can really do and bring to the market. Plus, we just opened the studio together with Pooh Bear, with Igor Zak.
Oh, the studio is beautiful. Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool studio. We just opened Black Star Burger here. We can expand. Plus, we have London coming. The opening of Black Star Burger. We have Dubai coming. We have Berlin coming. expand with the brand, try to see the other markets, try to bring it
But
to
be
the other
global.
markets. Yeah,
Not just one country, global,
yeah, trying to be global. And every time I come here, I'm at the point where I should just stay and work here and grow the thing out here.
Yeah.
But my family is there. I gotta
Yeah, I hear
bring
you.
all my family here. This, that. So it's like in and out, like burgers.
Listen, I just thought about
For now,
something
for a
right
minute.
Now. Yeah, no, I thought about something right now, and whatever, I don't want to but you think, is there like it's still new, your baby's, brand new, but do you think there's going to be drama later between the child's mothers, with each other? It's cool.
No, we cool. We're cool, and plus the good thing is that my daughter Alice, she just loves my son Radmir.
So cute, man.
She's like a big sister that wants to take care of, a younger kid.
That's beautiful.
We good.
Do you still fuck with the cause and everything? You fuck with the Bear Bricks and everything, yeah?
And I think Kaos is one of the greatest artists, like more modern artists right now.
No, definitely
like,
contemporary wise, he's it's
like
amazing.
not nowadays he's like a new Picasso.
Yeah.
I can say that easy because I believe.
No, listen, I've known him for a very long time. I'm blessed to be friends with Brian, and it's sometimes I regret some of the things that I wish
I wish I wouldn't sold.
Yeah, not even that so much, like there's just different things I've worked with, and he's so big now, and he's so about like his family, which is amazing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not gonna. Brian is fucking.
I'm a huge fan of Brian.
Yeah.
Whenever you see him, shake his hand from me.
Oh, you know what? One day I just have to figure out. Hopefully one day, me and you are in New York City together, and I will just make the dots connect, and we just maybe go to the studio. It's you go to the studio, and you're
I would
like,
love to.
I walk in the studio, and I'm like this, and he's like, "Hey, man, let's go upstairs." I'm like, "Hold on, I'm not done looking down here." Like, what the fuck, man?
Crazy.
And then you see a fucking 19-foot figure, and you're like, boom. So, bro, I ask everybody who comes on my show, it's the final thing. Is there anything you want to ask me?
Yeah. What is behind the band baller?
So behind the baller is because, okay, a lot of people, this is crazy. I didn't even accept that I was a jeweler. I've been doing jewelry for 15 years. I became the biggest jeweler in the world. I didn't accept I was a jeweler until maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, I hate that people like ask me about jewelry. No shit, I'm a fucking jeweler. Michael Jordan's a basketball player. LeBron James, you're a rapper. Jay-Z's a rapper. I didn't accept it because I've done so many things in my life. I was a DJ. I was in the music business. You know what I mean? I was in the sneaker business. I was a jack of all trades. I was a marketing guy, different things. And I didn't understand that. But there's so much more depth behind me. All the work that I put in 15, 20 years ago when I worked with Jay-Z, when I worked with these other artists, when I did things designing with Nike and stuff, all those things are paying off now. They built me who I am now. But that's not really behind the baller. What behind the baller is, it's really where I continue now. What type of good am I going to do for the community? All the Asian Americans out there who only think they can open, a liquor store or become do karate, martial arts or something. The stereotypical stupid shit like that. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you could be a jeweler, you could be a rapper, you could be this, and this, because you know what? Ben Baller faced all this adversity. He grew up in an area where there's only like Jews and blacks, and he still made it happen being the only Asian. Behind the baller is me being a father, me leading my children into the right direction, me giving them full-blown direction to make sure that they have a better life than I do. Behind the baller is me showing people what the finer things in life are. Not necessarily about spending money on cars or anything else, but hey, man, you know what? I've got a different tongue now. I've different palate for different tastes of things. I like to show people maybe, different just luxuries of life that I've been blessed to have. But that's what behind everything that's not jewelry. It's behind the baller, behind any kind of other shit. And and when I say great food, there could be a place that's $7. It could be a great taco stand that's somewhere here. Boom, it's a hidden gem. It's that, when I go to a lot of different places, whether it be in America, any state, it could be in Paris, it could be anywhere else, I always want to go to the bad part of town too. I want to see how how the poor people live too first, and I want to experience all that, and then I appreciate life a little bit more. You know, so that's what's just behind the baller is. It's more than just, you know, someone sees Lamborghini or whatever else. I got a fucking, you know, little mini bus outside. You know, I'm just chilling. You know, I still, you know, just this year, because of my popularity, I work with the security and stuff. But really, I never did that before. I never had no problems, you know. But unfortunately, now it's not that simple anymore. You know, people are out to maybe harm my family. Who knows? So I always want to protect everyone. So just behind the baller is everything besides the glamour and the glitz and the bullshit, you know?
That's a good answer. A wide range.
Yo, Tim, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to be on the show, dog.
Thank you.
God bless you, bro. Yo, man, listen, man, that's my man, Timothy. You got to check him out. You know what I'm saying? He's at Timati Official. Check out Black Star Burger, LA. And right about now, yo, Miles Jordan, man, throw on one of them Lakey Lake beats. And yeah, so yeah, that's my man Timothy. Super fucking cool dude. He just fucked me up again. I just really gotta think about that again. Like when I'm thinking about cars and stuff, and like he's right. I just don't have that same excitement. And that's kind of crazy because a lot of you motherfuckers is like, damn, man, you know. And don't get me wrong, man. The first time I had a Lexus or, you know, whatever, my M3, it was like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I could go look, and it's just somewhere. I'm just in a different place in life, I think. Anyways, man, I really appreciate him coming out on the show, man. It's just, I fuck with dude heavy, and he's just a great person, and I can't wait to get to Moscow to go see my guy. Shout out to my homie Diana Kiornakova. I follow her. If you just type in Diana on my following list, and she has like 1.5 million followers. She's a huge model in Russia too, but she's more like not runway. She's just more like content created, and she's gonna be in Dubai while I'm there for Soul DXB. Soul DXB in Dubai is gonna be lit. I can't wait to get there. Dropping another exclusive Ben Baller tracksuit. This time, you guys see this. It's just a surprise. And I got my own collaboration Crep Protect cleaner. It's just fucking, I can't even explain it to you. Shit is so dope. And what else we got going on here, man? My brain is a little bit fucking fried. Fuck it. It is what it is. Yo, by the way, listen, man, I really appreciate the 5-star reviews. Like I said, the more you guys leave them, so I can kind of, you know, get into the questions and answer that shit. I definitely will answer those. Stop DMing me about the motherfucking money counter. Listen, man, them shits is going for fucking $400 or $500 on the low. I've seen them go up to $1,300, like sold for $1,300. Average with like $800 to $900. My boy had some in a store in Atlanta, and he was selling for $800. And I'm just telling you, just make sure you're there. November 29th, Black Friday. Don't know what time. Get the network app and check it out. So let's get into Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is a movie by the Safdie brothers. It's Josh and Benny. These guys are fucking just pure genius. Cinematography, director, writing, just super fucking amazing. They had a movie called Good Time with Robert Pattinson, and I wasn't fucking with the movie at all. And, you know, my wife was like, yo, let's just check this shit out. Let's check out the trailer. And we saw the trailer, and I was like, there goes that dude from Twilight, the movie, you know what I'm saying? He's too pretty. And I watched the movie. I was like, oh shit, he playing like kind of like a scumbag. He's playing like a gritty dude. This movie might be all right. And then I watched it, and I was like, whoa. And I ended up buying that motherfucker. Good Time is a good ass movie. If you get a chance, watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. Might be on Hulu, I'm not sure. But Uncut Gems, they've done a few movies now, and Josh is just a real film buff. He's just a real New Yorker too. Super talented guy. What can I fucking say, man? I've met with the dude a couple times. We sat down and had lunch, and I discussed, and I told him I got my degree in cinematography, and that was kind of crazy. And we just had a long ass talk about everything, man. It was just fucking weird. And he was like, you know what's even crazier is that you became a DJ, you were in the music business, you were in the sneaker business, you were in the fucking jewelry business, and you became one of the biggest. And almost every time you did something, and you didn't even fucking go after your passion and what you were actually went to school for and everything. And it's true, you know, with the exception of, you know, the small film that I didn't really get so much credit for because I had gotten to a huge, fucking enormous family spat with my cousin and did this movie Cake that you could buy, somewhere on eBay or Amazon or fucking Walmart. And that was my first feature independent film. It's out there. I got a couple projects coming up, but Uncut Gems is a movie about. Well, it was based on, from what I was told, it was based on the story of Joe Rodeo. Joe Rodeo in the early 2000s was a big jeweler. A lot of celebrities went up to him. He's from the Diamond District. He's OG, Jewish, degenerate gambler, the whole nine. And so pretty much Adam Sandler, well, originally the role was supposed to be played by Jonah Hill, and it just didn't work out, whatever. And so Adam Sandler came in. A lot of you people are probably fans of Adam Sandler and know him for the comedy shit. I've always loved Adam Sandler for those comedy things. Funny people showed a different side of him, and I love that. But it wasn't until the legendary, fucking insane director, Paul Thomas Anderson, man, some of my favorite fucking movies this guy's done. Hard Eight is some of the cinematography, excellence, film, excellence. And I'm talking about it from a professional point of view. Again, I won't speak about shit, but like, oh, I just like it because, I don't know, this fried chicken tastes like this and blah, blah. Yeah, I might be a foodie, but I'm talking about I went to school and did my thesis on fucking 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter film, all right, and cinematography. But Hard Eight is just an amazing film. Paul Thomas Anderson directed a movie called Punch Drunk Love, and that movie was about motherfucking me. And that was the first time Adam Sandler did a serious movie, and it was fucking dark as fuck, and it was just fucking amazing. I love that movie. So when I saw that he was doing this dark film, I was tripping. Josh connected me with him, and then before he went off to New York to go do the movie, Adam spent some time with me, and he shadowed me for the film to prepare for himself to be a jeweler and to be in this role. So this movie takes place in 2012. The Weeknd's in it. My boy, Flawless. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. My Greg Yuna's in it. That fucking clown Trax is in it because obviously, he's in New York City on the 47th. They went through all the 47th people and got a lot of different opinions and stuff. But it was dope because Adam had told my sister's his stylist, never told my sister. And I think I've said this already on the podcast. Didn't tell my sister that I work with him and anything because I just felt like, you want to be professional. Don't tell anybody, what you're doing. And it'll come out anyway. My sister's like, why the fuck didn't you say something? It could have been, even easier for you. He could have been 10 times cooler if you known you're my brother. And I just didn't want to say anything. So anyways, it was dope, man. He told my sister, he's like, when I played a chef, I shadowed fucking Thomas Keller. And that's the fucking, founder of French Laundry, the biggest fucking chef in the world. And he said, so, it's only right I shouted your brother, biggest fucking jeweler in the world. And those are his words, not mine, including the director's words, Joff Safdie. And so came to IF & Co. We chopped it up, came to the factory. We talked a lot. He wrote down voice memos and all kinds of things. I even talked about bust downs. The beginning of the film will relate to me just from the first scene of him relates to me. 10 minutes into the movie, my wife is like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm like, what? Because I feel like I'm fucking, like, this is you. This is crazy. His mannerisms and things just reminded me so much reminded me and my wife of me. And it was just crazy. The movie is very fucking intense. It will get you very antsy. It will give you a super ton of anxiety. You should definitely go see it. I'm definitely going to see it again when it comes out in the theaters. I can't wait to buy it on stream. Congratulations, Josh and Ben and Sebastian. Congrats. My boy Fat Jew's in the movie. Movie was fucking dope. It just was super Jewish, man. It was just done so well. I can't do any spoilers because there's just shit that's just gonna fuck you up so bad in this film. But I was so glad to see it. While I was there, I got to see my boy Tyler, the creator. He was there, and I told him, and he was like, "Yo, that's fucking tight, and that's dope." And hit me about some other jewelry, and he's killing me right now because I want to release the pictures of these fucking chains. And there's been some sneak peeks, but he wants for the shit to drop in a video first. And I might just tell him go fuck himself. Speaking of chains, again, this thing with Cuddy is just going to be so fucking legendary. I can't wait. But speaking back to Tyler, the Grammy nominations for 2019 came out today. So it's going to air, February 2020. And Tyler, the Creator, was nominated for Best Rap Album of the Year. I hope he fucking wins. God knows he deserves it. Igor was fucking amazing. I just feel like his legacy is getting bigger and bigger. He became like the fucking whatever. He just got like the Man of the Year award or whatever, and just all these crazy accolades. And I'm just really happy for Tyler, even though I hate his fucking guts. But He was at the film tonight. I got to chop it up with Adam a little bit. He's like, hey, man, what you think? It really means a lot. I want to know. He had hit up my sister, hit up the director. I was like, yo, I really want what Ben's opinion. I really want to know what he thinks. And he fucking nailed it. He played a fucking jeweler. He played it, they're talking about Oscar talk here. If that happens, it's fucking dope, be some personal bragging rights. And again, man, you just got to watch the movie. It was just fucking dope as fuck. Again, I want to remind you, Designer Con is this weekend. I got to take my kids to Legoland. I got a whole lot of shit going out, man. I just got a lot going on. All right. But I'm excited about my trips to Dubai. I'm excited about trips to San Francisco. I still got some trips coming up, but I'm going to slow that shit down. Regards to video, I'm thinking, I don't know right now, man. The deals are on the tables, and there's a couple people we've talked to. I just like rocking independent right now. I don't know how much I want to give up of my stake in this podcast. I don't really want anybody creative control. I don't want anybody to have any control over what I say on this show. And so I might just fuck around and just finance it myself and just make this video studio and everything as is. So for that, you can help me out if you want to. Go to Cameo app. Get the Cameo app and book me. I forgot what the fuck. Shit. I think it's like $300 for a shout out, which is dirt cheap, especially because I'm doing it on video when a lot of these companies are paying 10 times that for an post on my Instagram. So this is like, you want to get a personal video for the holidays, for someone's birthday, whatever the fuck it is, hit me on the Cameo app. That will help, obviously, finance this video studio quicker. I'm not going to just do it off that. Obviously, there's reasons why I do certain things. But again, I really appreciate everyone who is listening to the show. I appreciate the fact that every single week for like the last month or even 2 months, we chart every week. Even when a new episode's not up, we're charting in the top 200 constantly. I love you guys. I appreciate it. Keep listening. Keep subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And man, we're just going to definitely do a giveaway. For the end of the year, I'm just going to have to figure out a giveaway. And I'm going to start adding some new categories to the show. And again, I will do my top 100 greatest movies of all time, maybe top 50. And I had a top 50 chains list. I was going to do an updated list. I'm going to do that here on the show. Fuck that shit. I'm going to do every single car I've owned. I got a lot of things coming up, man. We got restaurants in LA, my favorite restaurants in New York, my favorite restaurants anywhere. But right about now, yo, Miles Jordan, you already know what time it is. My man, Lakey Inspire at Lakey Lake. Yo, everyone have a great weekend. God bless. Go Seahawks. Fuck the Niners.